HQ webinar. Is it all that it's cracked up to be, built on the blockchain technology? Let's find out. What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for checking out this review video about HQ webinar. I'm very excited about this, and I'll tell you why. One, it's because it's a brand new webinar platform that is unlike any other that I've seen before. Think of GoToWebinar, WebEx, and all of the other big guys, Zoom, and this one, in my opinion, doesn't touch a lick. None of them touch this one, okay, because it's built on the blockchain technology. Why is that important for all of you people who have no idea what blockchain is? It's the same system that Bitcoin is built on. No interference. That means there's no one server that it's going to be hosted on that's going to cause your webinars to go down in the middle of, let's say, a webinar. Okay, and you can lose a lot of money that way. So this is going to help you maintain as much commission and money as possible when dealing with potential clients, okay? Now, getting that tech geek stuff out of the way. This is a peer-to-peer situation so that it goes directly from the user to the recipient without any delay. That's really awesome. You can do live as well as pre-recorded videos. Everything is super simple to use. You just fill in some bits and pieces of information, send out a registration link, and you are ready to go. So let's look at some of the sub-headlines here, and then we'll get into some of the more specifics and take a look in the back end, okay? Now, you can go ahead and do replays, like I said. You'll get step-by-step video training. You get integration with Zapier, and, of course, works with a lot of landing page providers. And, guys, this thing is sweet, okay? It's very easy. You simply select time, date, enter webinar, share your registration link, start doing your webinar. That simple, okay? We're not going to go ahead and go through all of this, but we're going to talk about the bonus that you get when you pick it up through my link. Now, this does not go live until June 30th, so if you are watching this the day before, understand that it doesn't go live until tomorrow, and you will be made aware of that. So here is the back end. I've got myself an account here, okay? Here is just a basic outline of what you're getting. All of your contacts will get stored in here as well once they do the registration, and you can set the emails that you would like to go out. You can customize those. Your recordings from your webinars will be saved on the platform, and the settings for your time zone, things like that. App integration. This is going to be very key if you work with Zapier and you set off triggers. And also, key note is it directly integrates with PayPal. So if you want to do a direct sale within the platform, you can go ahead and do so. There's no need to put in some type of affiliate network or anything like that, which will mean more commissions for you, okay? And then your events, okay? This is going to be the most important piece. This is where you're going to build out your events, where you'll have the upcoming ones, the past ones that you've done, and then, of course, any of the pre-recorded ones that you have set. Now, we're going to go ahead and just go through a mock creation of setting up a funnel here or a webinar. And as you can see, you have the options of live webinar versus pre-recorded webinar. They're both going to be similar with the exception of the fact that you'll upload a video in order to do so. So we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and do the pre-recorded webinar, okay? Because the live webinar you're not going to really see, but we can go ahead and upload a video here. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick any old video. Let me go into my actual videos, okay? Let's just say this is the one that I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to go ahead and let that upload while it's doing test webinar, okay? And you're going to select your time zone. Now, I will state this, okay, full transparency. There seemed to have been a glitch a few days ago with the time zone situation and the way it displays. Now, it does do the correct time. However, the time displayed, the team, when I let them know of the bug that I found, it was taken care of, at least acknowledged immediately. I haven't checked it since, but to me, that is an easy fix, so I would put no stock in that. But the time would actually be correct for the time scheduled. It would just display incorrectly, if that makes sense. So hopefully it doesn't do that. Of course, you can set a webinar picture. I'm going to go ahead and set a picture here. Let's just find a flattering one of me. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this one, okay? Let's just pretend that's the one. I'm going to go ahead and just do this. It's a silly one. I like that one. And then, of course, you can tag it. This will be affiliate offer. Okay, I could just put that in there. Now, countdown timer, 5 minutes, so that when I send out the link and people register, they'll see that it's ready in 5 minutes from the time that they land on the landing page, which will be really helpful. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, here is additional things that you want to take note of. You can go ahead and put a more detailed description of what the webinar is going to be all about. The webinar image, I'm not sure why it does that, but because we've already put one there. And then if you take note here, you can set so that you can still have live chat options, and you can set it to where either it's a private chat between the recipient and you, or a public chat to where everybody sees everything that's put in the chat box. You can also redirect immediately after the webinar to a particular link, which is super helpful. Okay, let me go ahead and type that in here. Okay, sorry for the baby sounds. She's joining us for this this review. And then you can make this a free or paid webinar as well. So we're going to go ahead and click save. All right, and then we're going to take note to some of the options here on the side. Now, as I said, you can have multiple coordinators. Now, obviously, if you're not doing a live webinar, you may not use this, but if you're doing a live webinar, this will give you the ability to have guest hosts, especially if you're promoting a high-ticket offer that is not your own. That will be super helpful. You can set up your email funnel within HQ Webinar, and as you can see, there's plenty of options here. You have the instant confirmation, the 24-hour before notification, 1 hour before, and then 15 minutes before, and you can enable that or disable that. You can go ahead and add resources to the webinar, which is absolutely brilliant. This thing right here alone, in my opinion, makes the entire platform worth it, because if you have any types of checklists or freebie documents that are going to be included with the webinar, add them right in here and it'll be available. Presentation material, so if you have like a slideshow, if you have a video, I mean, it's really, really beneficial. And then, of course, you can save the information right here. And let me close out of that. Then you have tracking. You have the ability to do branding. Now, I am not 100% certain if you're able to switch it on the front end alone. My guess is that you cannot on the front end, but don't quote me on that. But I don't really care if the branding is someone else's. But I'm not 100% sure on that. And then, of course, you can see all the people who have registered for the webinar. So that's really all of it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the registration link to show you exactly what it looks like, okay, because it's very clean, very straightforward, and the page just looks slick, in my opinion, the registration page. I really like how clean it is, how crisp, and as you can see, it's got my title on there, it's got the countdown, it's got the HQ webinar logo that can be changed, And you can go ahead and type in, let's go ahead and do this. Rob at test.com. Register, okay? Let's see what it looks like in here when we load it up, okay, guys? One of the great things that I enjoy about this is that it's not built on YouTube. It's not a WordPress plugin or anything like that. About that, just a little glitch, but as you can see, the pre-recorded webinar is set to start within 5 minutes, as I stated. It is currently going, meaning that anytime somebody goes to the link that was provided, the webinar can be paused, meaning it would be taken off of rotation. It will no longer be playing. And of course, you can edit webinar details or completely trash it. And this is what it looks like on the back end. This is what it's going to look like to the registrant once they've registered. And this is what it looks like on the timer page, okay? It's going to start in 5 minutes, 4 minutes, or whatever. And what I can go ahead and do is just go ahead and click Start Webinar, okay? I'm going to go ahead and click Play.
Facebook Masters Program by J.K. Dow. What's it all
and
about?
This is what they'll see once they get in. Obviously, this is a pre-recorded thing. All right. I can pause it. I can go ahead and put chat stuff here. Chat, let me know. And then when people jump on, they'll be able to comment and everything. So in my opinion, this is absolutely awesome. You have your camera button here. You have your mute button here for when you're doing live events. You have your screen share capability as well if you're doing a live event. Now, it will take you to download a Chrome extension, which will be available here once you've logged in and everything in order to do screen share of your desktop, but it's very minimal intrusion. But overall, very nice platform. A few bugs here and there, but the guys have been so great on the team that they've been really quick to get everything set up. So again, the bonus is going to be the webinar solution for you, because I'm going to give you access to a perfect webinar breakdown. It's going to give you template to slides and everything like that via video. From a high-level marketer. Absolutely awesome, worth $100 in my opinion. But guys, pick it up. Go ahead and hit that buy button now. Smash that buy button. Go ahead and get it and pick it up. We'd love to see you on the inside. Until next time, guys, take it easy.